Corn and soybeans under pressure at the end of last week. Michelle Rook is back with what we'll be watching this week in Markets Now.
Friday's market closes lower in the grains. Darren Frye, Water Street Solutions, joining us. And Darren, soybeans kind of led the complex lower as it looked like we were trying to remove some of that Brazilian weather premium.
Yeah, we sure did. You know, the models, as we closed the week last week and came over the weekend, they're very different. They really diverge from one another. The European has a lot of rain for this entire week, and the GFS has a lot less rain. So we'll have to see what verifies and what falls. But when you got one model showing 3-4 inches of rain over 80% coverage and the other one showing 0.5 to 1.5 inches over 65-75% coverage, the market is going to have to figure out which one of those actually is right. And obviously, by the end of the week, we will know.
Obviously, some profit taking in the beans and in the meal market here after a week last week where we hit new contract highs, it looked like.
Yeah, we ran up against resistance. We had big moves in the soybeans and the meal. Both of them closed higher on the week last week to finish, but we did pull back from the highs there set on Wednesday. And I think just profit taking, model disparity, and nobody wanted to stay long without taking some of those profits off the table. And so that's what we saw to end the week last week.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, soybeans kind of drug down corn on Friday, but corn really doesn't have a bullish story either, does it?
You know, not on its own, but I do think the South American weather situation has certainly switched some acres around a small amount. I know up in the north central area, Mato Grosso, into Minas Gerais and over into Goiás. And so you have to wonder how many acres we'll end up with for safrinha, but also then some of these planting dates will be further delayed, and that puts that corn more at risk. So I think we're going to have some really good export demand as we roll into January and get beyond that into May, June timeframe. We saw exports this past week really pick up, and we did about 31 million more than what we needed to last week to meet the weekly pace to meet the USD numbers. So things are maybe turning a little bit firmer here on the export side, and that will be supportive to corn.
Does that mean we will hold last week's low, do you think?
Boy, I sure hope so. You know, we had a key reversal, double close key reversal outside bar combination last Monday, and that's at 461 in December. We should hold that.
Thanks for joining us, Darren Frye, Water Street Solutions. That is Markets Now, and more Ag Days coming up.
For marketing strategies specific to your operation, contact Water Street Solutions at 866-249-2528 or online at www.waterstreetconsulting.com.